No spiders were harmed in the filming of this video. Hey YouTube, welcome to the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. Up here at the Off-Grid Irrigation Center. Been using this all summer. I made a video about this a while back. It's had some modifications put to it. Got a little voltmeter there, I don't know if you can see that. 12.1 volts on the AGM batteries. I just watered yesterday, about 100 gallons worth. For those of you that didn't watch the original video, these batteries were completely dead when I got them, like 2 volts. They were dry. I actually had to pop the covers off and put some distilled water in them and then trickle charge them back up. They've been holding voltage all summer. Gets a little voltage drop. When you put it under load, if you water more than an hour or so, it drops down to about 11 volts, which ain't good for the pump, but you know, got this the other day. If you haven't seen the video on this, I'll put a link in the description. But you know, cut off switch, voltmeter, got a manifold over here, 4-way manifold with a nice pressure gauge. Hoses going to different locations. This is for the bee yard, this is for close to the irrigation, and this is the hose that runs out and feeds a splitter hose 200 or 300 feet away. So it's been working good. So anyhow, I got this. You can see I got this. I've been charging this all on solar. Let me show you that. So I've got 2, remember the Flex Solar? Remember those? Got the 2 Flex Solar, 2 100-watt panels. I took the folding panel section apart, made me a couple of brackets and hung them on an IBC tote there. So that does 2 things. It shades the tote. I get sun on this panel, you know, like 7:38 in the morning, and then it gets sun to almost noon on this one. So it's charging, it's charged the battery. The charge controller is still back there on the back of the panel. It's covered up with a little custom bracket I made, so you know, that's been working pretty good too. And this has been charging the AGM batteries too. So it's actually got 200 watts. Just a little 20 watt that's rotatable. I can move it around. So, you know, 220 watts of total charge going to the AGMs. Well, actually it's been 20 the last few days because I've been using the big panels to charge up the battery. But anyhow, let's do a little test with the AGM batteries. Even though the voltage is a little low, hadn't really recharged today all the way yet since I hammered it last night watering. But let's do a test between each battery and I'll swap it out, and I'll also tell you what this is for. Got a 50-foot 5/8 hose, and I'm gonna do both tests with the nozzle on full. So go ahead and fire it off. You can probably watch the voltage drop where them batteries are weak. As it's building pressure up. Get it up to full pressure and let the pump cut off. That's a cool little gauge. It's got a little memory dial on it where it shows you your highest pressure, right at 60. So see what we got here. See if we can reach that tree over there. Not really. Little slack of hitting that sourwood tree over there. Alright, so that's enough of that. No sense in wasting water. I'm going to pull those batteries out of the bottom, them AGMs, take the parallel connections off, and then put the GOLDENMATE lithium battery in. But I think I've got a co-host I noticed a while ago. Let's see if he's still there. Oh yeah, old Snyder the spider down in there. Look at him. Look at him down there. Look at that big old spider. Oof. Let's see if we can get a close-up of him. See if he's camera shy. Yeesh, that's a big old spider. I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't wanna, he's catching the bad bugs, I guess, but oof, he'd latch on to you, I bet. And yes, there's a fuse block in here. I don't know if I covered that in the last video, but there's a fuse block going to the display, to the pump, to the little cord I showed you, to the solar charge controller, everything. So just a basic little fuse block in here for safety, and fuses down on the battery too. So here's a good comparison. 100 amp hours worth of lithium, 26 pounds. Then each one of these batteries is right around 25 amp hours. So I had them paralleled together to get 100 amp hours, which not all that's usable, only about 40–50%, and with these probably 30% because they're so old and wore out. So yeah, big difference in size and weight. And another thing I don't like about lead acid or lead based batteries, you always get some terminal leakage and stuff on them. Especially as batteries get older, they corrode, where they off gas a little bit through the terminals as they age, and the plastic expands and contracts through temperatures, and you're always going to get you a leak. never fails, but you know, good comparison right there. Remember, 26 pounds over, you know, almost 100 pounds. So much easier to wrestle this thing in there than them AGMs. So much lighter. And there she goes. I'll get her wired up, and then we'll do another test with the pump. See what we got on the spray pattern, and then I'll show you what the secret cord's for. Just for posterity, there's the AGMs. And then there's the GOLDENMATE Lithium right there. Let's see what we got voltage wise now. 13.3. Nice. This pump ought to scream now. It'll be happy. Real happy. So we're going to start with, oh, I'm going to bleed that off. Okay, start with 0 again. Hit switch. Oh, yeah. A lot more spicy. A little more spicy with that one. Yeah, that's going to make the pump a lot happier. So of course it's going to drop a little voltage under load. That pump's 30 amps. So let's do the spray test now. Right, so everything's up to pressure, just a smidge under 60. So I'm going to spray, same nozzle, same setting, and that piece of pipe right there is marking where the wetness was from last time, how far it sprayed. I'm aiming for the sourwood tree over there, and I'll check the pressure while we're spraying, because the AGMs wouldn't keep up with the pump running. It'd never really cycle off. But I bet this lithium's going to let the pump cycle on and off under full spray. So same angle, same spot, and spray. And I think it's going to reach in a little bit further. Let's let the pump kick on. There goes the pump kicking on. Watch it pick back up. There's where we were spraying before, and as the pump pressure increases, we should get a little further out of it. There it goes. There it goes. Nice. Oh, it's hitting that laurel bush over there beside the sourwood tree. Yeah, a little bit better distance for sure. Let's go over and check it out. And why would it spray further, you say? If it's got 60 pounds, well, the AGMs couldn't keep up. So as soon as you crack the nozzle, the pressure plummets and it never builds back up. With the lithium, the pressure climbs as you're using it. So there's where we were spraying before. And then way over here. Oh yeah, even got the sourwood tree wet. So nice. Increased pump performance. Can't complain about that either. Enough wasting water. Don't want to waste no more of that. It's a precious resource, but you can see 13.2 volts. Pumps back off. Everything's bled down. So now I'm going to show you what the secret cord does. So here's what the secret cord goes to. Just old XT60 connector to a modified sine wave inverter. It's a 12 gauge cord. I've got it derated down to 15 amp fuse on the distribution block inside there. So if I need a little juice up here for a box fan or something, whatever, just little small loads, or if I need to work on something at night and don't want to use a flashlight, I can use a regular plug-in light. This will do about right under 200 watts. So yeah, I can get a little power up here. So this is an old inverter. I've had this thing for years. You know, used to have it hooked up in the truck and stuff, or when we take it camping, things like that. But you know, it found another life here. So yeah, got a little power station with pump station. You know, there it is. Just simple, easy. Anybody can make one if they really wanted to. You know, give you a little bit of juice out in the woods, away from any other kind of power. So yeah, that's it. So we're on lithium power now up here at the pump house. So make my irrigation a lot easier. Let the pump keep up, keep the pump cooler. You know, no voltage drops. So yeah, and that's about it, I guess. Hope you liked the video. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Questions, put in the comments. If you're not subscribed, I greatly appreciate a subscription. Thank you for watching the Off Grid Mountain Homestead. Y'all have a nice day.